Alright, chat. So, Dokkan dropped heat, yet again. They always do it when I am out for the day. Like, today, doing some sports. Of course, they drop it. Anyways, we have the EZA details for INT Super Saiyan 4 GOGETA, one of the most popular TURs of all time, alongside LR, VEGETA, and TRUNKS, one of the strongest LRs of all time. The guys that changed the meta back in the 7th anniversary. So, yeah, let's see if they can do it again. Let's start with Gogeta. Probably because he's, I would say, more hype than Vegeta and Trunks. Probably, for most people. I'm actually more excited for Vegeta and Trunks. But I'd say most people are more excited about this guy. But yeah, let's go. Leader skill, Giant A power, Shadow Dragon, 170. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Not crazy. Not crazy. I see the super attack effect here. Sorry. So this is massively. So that's 100% attack and 50% defense for 4 turns. Ooh, okay. He's a big boy. That speaks big to me already. So let's have a look here. 4 key, 300% the stats. Okay. Big numbers right away. Super effective against all types. 40% damage reduction. First turn, 40% down. Okay. On his first appearance, he has 40% damage reduction as well. Okay, so Gogeta's entering the fight with 80% damage reduction. I don't want to say he's invincible, because normals, you know, some really scary normals could probably mess him up. Or potentially a super. But 80% reduction right away with 300% stats right away. It's big. It's big. Okay. That's going to be good on GT heroes. They don't really have... Well, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can do it. The LR, of course. And the Super Saiyan 4s can also do it. But having another one just for 1 turn is pretty good. 25% crit up to 100% per attack received or evaded. Okay. Alright. So he has to be targeted 4 times and then he gets guaranteed crits. If his attack stats are like high, which his stats in general are quite high, he's going to hit very, very hard. Because remember, every attack stat he's going to do after he gets targeted 4 times, guaranteed crits. For the permanently. Permanent crit. As a second or third attacker in a turn. So this will be multiplicative. 250% stats and a guaranteed super. Oh shit. And a guaranteed super. Okay. So what that means is he's going to have 2 stacks up of this. Like, always. Always, huh? Okay. So he could triple super. When receiving a super, 70% chance to counter for 10 turns. High chance after that. Okay. So Gogeta's just coming out the gate with 80% damage reduction turn 1, 300% the stats, massive stats in slot 2 or 3 with a guaranteed super. He's going to be guaranteed critting after basically probably turn 1 in these special battle fights because they attack so much. And he's a 70% chance to counter for 10 turns. And remember, his counter is going to have guaranteed crits as well once this condition gets fulfilled. Super Saiyan Kamehameha Shocking Speed over the Flash GT for use 5 first battle. Yeah, they didn't give him Saiyan Roar back in the day. I do remember that. Is Gogeta just a god? Like, he does kind of seem like it. Yeah, Gogeta seems very, very strong to me. It would not be overly shocking to me if Gogeta is outright the best TUR. Would not shock me. He could be. I do wish he was maybe supporting. Because, you know, the other 2 top tier super easy. I mean, they're super easy, I guess, in Vegeta, Blue, and Rosé. But they are supporting. Gogeta's not. But Gogeta's also, seemingly to me, is going to be pretty invincible. Like, it's going to be pretty hard to kill this guy. Especially if you build him with some extra dodge, maybe. Again, the 70% counter. And the 80% reduction turn 1. Yeah, He's just really good. Really, really good. Okay, let's have a look at Vegeta and Trunks. A unit I'm very excited for. Very excited. And they're going to be really big on the Blues team. Okay. Yeah, Bond Parent Child, Future Saga, 3Q and 70, and then the 30% to Battle of Fate. This is still a great leader skill, by the way. Like, this is a crazy leader skill. If they're really good, you could probably run their team and beat everything. Probably. Let's check super attack effects first. So the 12 key is 50% attack and defense. Okay, it's good. I mean, it's just solid, right? It used to be 30%. And stacks attack and defense, Mega Colossal. What's this? Anyone want to tell me what that is? Raise allies' attack and defense by 5% in battle. Is this just basically allowing them to get other units to stack? Like a small, very slight stack. Because that's what that looks like to me. This is ridiculous. If this works the way I think it is, which you could just... It just says in battle, right? So it's not for 1 turn, it's not for 2 turns. It's permanent. So they're just permanently giving stats to other units. Now, Festival of Battles, or not Festival of Battles, sorry, Special Battle is pretty short content, so you're probably not going to get too many stacks of this up. The other content that people are really struggling with, and have been for ever since it came out, is Festival of Battles. If you're giving extra stats to just the whole team with this, that's unbelievable. I think people might underestimate this, but it's crazy that they do that. Okay. Let's actually go over the kit. So, activates entrance when there's another bond parent child ally on the team. Oh, they changed that. That actually used to be on rotation. So there would be turns back in the day where you might not have Vegeta and Trunks on rotation with a bond parent child ally, and they actually wouldn't have their intro. You could actually save it for later, but they're just doing it on the team now. So you're just always going to have it, which is fine. So their intro gives them 7 key and 100% defense for 5 turns. Okay, the key is nice. And 100% defense, of course. Then 10% damage reduction and rainbow orb changing for 3 turns. 10% reduction. Okay. Basic effects. 2 key, 200% stats, guard, 20% damage reduction. Guaranteed additional, that's a 70% chance to be a super. Guaranteed additional super with 18 or more key. Okay. When activating the active skill or at 24, when attacking with 24 key, he has bond of parent child allies defense support. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty good. Remember, even if they get sealed, as long as they attack with 24 key, they'll give that support. It's only if they got like stunned. Like that would be unfortunate. Oh wow, they actually gave them every attack received or evaded for this. It used to be just received. They actually gave them evaded too. 2 key up to 10, so 5 hits. Attack 20% up to 100%, that's 5 hits. Defense up to 150. That's only 3 hits for defense. And crit is also 5 hits. And then as the first attacker in a turn, 200% to stats and 30% damage reduction. So in slot 1, on their first 3 turns, unless they get floated, they have guard and 60% damage reduction. And then after that, they go down to 50. I still can't get over that super attack effect. And they could quad super as well. Now, only the 18 key stacks for everyone and themselves. The 12 key is only 50% stats for the turn, but I mean, reading Vegeta and Trunks makes me say that they are absolutely ridiculously overpowered. I mean, back in the day, this unit did overthrow the 4s and the gods as the best unit in the game back in the day. Do I think that Vegeta and Trunks are doing this again on EZA? I don't know. I'm unsure. I'd like to see them in game first, but I mean they might be. They might be better than the gods. I think so. I mean Gogeta when he comes out, he's kind of a different beast. But if someone wanted to say, yeah, I think this unit, Vegeta and Trunks, is better than the gods, I could definitely see that. This unit, and remember, this unit's gonna get is on the same team on the 220% leader skill of the Blues, who's like the second best unit in the game. And they're gonna link really well together too. And that Vegeta side of the Goku and Vegeta actually gives Trunks support 80%. Well, guess what unit this is? Vegeta and Trunks. So they will get that support. Plus, if they do the Father-Son Galacon, like theirs is a big support buff, and so is the new LR's Father-Son Galacon. Yeah, this unit's gonna be insane. Vegeta and Trunks, they are back with this for sure. Let me know what you guys think of EZA LR Vegeta and Trunks and EZA Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but these are ridiculously strong EZAs. Ridiculously busted beyond belief EZAs. And I might not have the energy to display it right now, but I'm telling you, they're both going to be crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.